Hey, everybody. Tanya Clarke-Marinelli here. I'm going to give people a few minutes to show up. And when I start seeing viewers, I'm just going to hop into it and we're going to get started. I thought it would be nice to throw my beautiful little flowers that smell amazing in the camera. They smell beautiful, and I love the way they look. So I'm just going to let them. I invited them to share the space with me. I'm just gonna see if I have any messages. Okay, so once you start popping on, throw your name and where you're from in the chat box. I want to know where you're from, and I also want to do a tech check. I want to make sure that the chat bar is working. So throw your name in there and where you're from. I would love to see who's here. I noticed that I get viewers on YouTube. If you guys are a subscriber, or I don't even think you need to be a subscriber, but I guess people search up certain things and then they see what's playing live. I get a lot of viewers on YouTube. So if that's the case, you can't participate in the chat. Or, a lot of people listen while they're driving. That's totally fine. That's great. That's great feedback from people. However, if you are here and you want to ask your questions, because today we're going to be talking about life coaching and why, in my opinion, this is my opinion, why I believe it's one of the best businesses out there. And if you're interested in life coaching, if you're interested in consulting, if you're interested in even just knowing why I believe it's one of the best businesses out there, or how you would begin to become a coach, or if you're interested in it, pop your questions into the chat box. My business coach always says, and I always pass it on, whenever I hear a really powerful quote or piece of advice, I use it. I don't take credit for it. I'm like, heck yeah, I'm going to put that knowledge into use. 90% of success is showing up. When you show up, you may hear a piece of information that you may never have heard before. Hey, Morgan, mwah, Winnipeg, how are you, my dear? Love Morgan. You're going to see who Morgan is in a little while. Now, 90% of success is showing up because you may hear a little piece of information that otherwise you may not have heard. Also, what I experience in my mentoring program and the mentoring program that I have for my clients is that you don't always want to show up. You don't always want to hop on the call. You don't always want to hop on the group call or on the webinar. But when you leave, you're like, thank God I hopped on that call because it completely shifted my energy. And now I know something that I didn't know. And here's a cool thing that I heard from Mr. Wayne Dyer. This was a presentation that it was mastering something to do with manifesting. And it made such sense. And he says, all the knowledge that you learn is of absolutely no value unless you apply it, right? So you could show up every single day and take in all of this information, all of this different knowledge, but it's of no use unless you apply it, all right? People all around the world, like this coaching and consulting business is like skyrocketing, and it should be, okay? It's skyrocketing because it's doable. It's doable, and people are beginning to shift their mindset, to shift their beliefs, and they're beginning to honor what it is that they want to do. Okay. And it's literally like it's a big part of self-help. It's a huge part of self-help. Now, without saying too much, I'm just going to welcome everybody onto the webinar, and I'm going to get started. I'm going to do a little bit of an introduction. I'm going to introduce you to me and share with you why I'm even talking to you guys about coaching and consulting. And then we're going to get started. So I had Toastmasters this morning. This is like my third coffee. So I'm just going to be buzzing through this webinar, and it's going to be fun. It is going to be fun. So I'm just going to pull up my little slides. So I'm going to press that screen share button again. Oh, there it is. Okay. How is everybody feeling today? It's nice and wet out there today, isn't it? I had my beautiful moccasins, or mucklucks, I should say, on this morning, and I went outside and it was nice and wet. So I came back in and put my rubber boots on because I'm like, I'm not ruining these beautiful boots. Handmade, I might add, from the one and only Edna Nabis here, owner of Creations. That's just a little plug for her. Now, welcome to the Invest in Yourself course, free webinar training. Get your money mindset makeover today. Every single webinar, it's designed to break through your limitations, shatter your negative beliefs, and create a life that you love, okay? Now, are you in the right place? If you're wondering if you're in the right place, are you a life coach? Are you a consultant? Are you a mentor? Are you a healer? Or is this a career that you want to step into? If so, you're in the right place. Now, I didn't prepare a lot of slides for you guys because today I'm going to look directly into your eyes. But today we're going to be talking about why life coaching is like the best business out there. Life coaching, consulting, healing, you name it, okay? But a practice where you are a problem solver. And I'll explain more in a minute. Now, my programs have been featured on numerous local TV stations, radio, Winnipeg Free Press, I believe, write-ups on my programs. I'm the creator of the Empowering Kids Alternative Learning Center. And find out more information at empoweringkidsprogram.com. Hop on over there, download your free training. I'll explain more in a minute about that free training. And I'm also the creator of the Invest in Yourself online program. Shift your money mindset to create the freedom that you guys deserve today. All right. I'm also the host of the Empowering You and Your Children blog talk radio show. This guy, Dan King, comes on my show once a month. And he's a spiritual conduit, author, speaker, creator of the brand Soulgasm. He's going to be the very first speaker, January 7th, 2017, at the full day Get It Done workshop. You guys aren't going to want to miss him live. It's really, really powerful. And you'll see how he can control and just like, it's almost like hit you with his energy no matter where you are in the room. Okay, I've seen him speak live and I listen to him and I speak with him on the radio show, and there's nothing like being live, I tell you what. So if you guys are curious about Mr. Dan King or any of the other speakers, make sure that you register and register quick. I'll explain more in a minute. Now, we also have other weekly guests. A couple weeks ago, I had this beautiful lady, Patty Phillips, and she teaches a grief and recovery program that I took, and I highly recommend it. Last week, I had this guy, Wei Hung, on. I'll show his advertisement on next week's webinar. Wei Hung, and he talked about empowering kids around money. We also went deep into money anxiety. I can't wait to share a little bit of that with you guys today. I also have a couple of signature talks, Overcoming Native Self-Talk, Secrets Every Successful Woman Needs to Know, and the most important ingredient for your child's success, emotional intelligence. This is the 1-hour signature talk that I give, and you're able to download it for free at empoweringkidsprogram.com. If this is something that you guys want to implement in your home, download it. If this is something that you want to know more about to implement in your classroom, download it, okay? Now here is the workshop, okay? Don't leave success to chance. Plan it in advance. Plan for your success workshop, January 7th, 2017. Powerful date. Just look at it, right? 010717. I just love it. 17 is my number, if all you guys don't know that. 17 is my number. Now, I am the host of this workshop, but I'm not running this workshop by myself. I have some powerful speakers here. Mr. Dan King, okay, just talked about him, spiritual conduit. Miss Natalie Reimer Anderson, she is Winnipeg's self-love coach. Miss Sherry Selly, She's the author of the upcoming book, 402, creator of Tribe Meditation, Shine Your Light online program, so much more. And of course, myself, I'm going to be walking through probably most of the day, and I'm going to help you step by step, individually, each one of you guys, how to plan out your entire 2017. If it seems overwhelming, all good and well, me and everyone else here is going to really support you through it. And then you guys get 12 additional months of support to hold you accountable in achieving success after you leave with all of your goals in place, okay? We're also going to have Miss Lynn Nelson. Lynn Nelson opened a CrossFit gym here in Transcona. That opened, I think, like just a couple of weeks ago. And she's got a very inspirational, powerful story, and I've invited her to share that with you. Also, we have Miss Amber Gutowski. She's going to share her story all about how she achieved extreme success in network marketing. So that's, in my practice, you divide your life up into 8 separate areas. So each one of these speakers I've handpicked to really inspire and motivate you in one or more of those life areas. And yeah, you guys are going to hear so much more about it. Where do you sign up for that? Sorry, I almost forgot that. Where do you sign up for this workshop? You go to investinyourselfcourse.com, like now, because seats are selling really quickly, and register for your spot today, okay? Now, today we're going to be talking about coaching, consulting, healing, and why, in my opinion, it's like the best business out there. Because I get to be around my kids, I get to travel with my kids, and I get to honor my passions, okay? My passions are doing a little traveling on my own. I love lattes. I love traveling to different little cafes around the city and ordering my own lattes, or just working, having the freedom to go and work at a little cafe if I want to that day, and having the freedom to meet people, mastermind, network, just create relationships. Just, hey, I love your energy. Let's go for a coffee. And honestly, I did it this morning. I love doing that. Oh, and I love to play a little guitar, include my little kids there. For the last 5 years, while I built this business to where it is today, I did it while homeschooling, okay? So I'm proof, and I want to show you exactly how I generated my first 10,000 in 10K in 30 days, as my business coach would say it. And I did it all while homeschooling, all while being present, okay? So I batched certain things on certain days, and I worked around homeschooling and being present for my parents. Now, my children. Now that sounds a little crazy, and I get it. And yes, there were stressful times. I think I did a webinar a couple months ago, and there was this adorable woman holding these kids on her thin little hips, and she was completely put together. Her house was spotless, and I'm like, this is so doable. And then I was like, just kidding. This is actually what I look like. There's flour on my face. The house is a mess. There's laundry everywhere. But I wouldn't trade it for the world. My house is rarely clean, but I am living the dream. I'm able to support myself and be there with my kids. So I love it. Okay, now I'm just going to move on to the next. Okay, so we won't even go there. Let me flip back, and I want to look at you. Okay. All right, there you are. Okay, having a little technical difficulties, but whatever, I'll move past it. Okay, so why is life coaching or consulting like one of the best businesses out there? Why would I say that? And I'll give you the answer to that in one question. Because, hold on, it's written here. I'll give you the answer to that in one sentence, not one question. Okay, so you can go anywhere and do anything, And you basically, you can go anywhere and do anything, and you can take your business with you on your laptop or your phone. Okay? Does that make sense to everyone? You really, really can. And I'm living proof of that. Like I just said in the slides, I generated my first 10,000 in 1 month by doing what I love, and it's all portable. I work from home. Welcome to my kitchen. This is my kitchen table. These are the flowers I put in my living room. This is my studio right here, this laptop. Okay? Not only that, you get to keep like pretty much 60% of everything that you bring in. There's no overhead costs. I mean, there's expenses here and there, and like any other business. And what I did was I invested in a really good accountant, because you need a really good accountant. And so she takes care of a lot of the stuff now, and she tells me what she needs, what receipts she needs, how she needs them in order, and so on and so forth. However, you really do get to charge a fair price for your services. You have a portable business, and it's low overhead costs, okay? That's like the basic tangible stuff that I'm going to give you right now. Not only that, life coaching is huge. I love life coaching and consulting because I'm constantly working on myself, Because I invest in my own coach, and business coach, that automatically, as per the law of attraction, states to my potential clients on subconsciously that, hey, she's investing in herself, I'm going to invest in her. Does that make sense to everybody? So once you begin to invest in you, other people are going to invest in you. Okay, but you got to invest in you first. If you guys have any questions on that, please let me know. So I made a bunch of notes here for you guys. I have just dropped my pen. I have a bunch of notes here for you guys, and I'm just going to go through it. If you guys have any questions, comments, anything, let me know. So what is the law of attraction? Is everybody here familiar with the law of attraction? The law of attraction states that what you think about persists, okay? What you feel, you attract. Makes sense? And so in my coaching practice, I specifically work with spiritual entrepreneurs. So every single day I am focused on the law of attraction. Now, the law of attraction is happening whether you believe in it or not. Kind of like the law of gravity. Just drop my pen. I'm going to have to bend over and pick it up if I want it to come back over here, right? Law of gravity, psht, done, gone. It happens whether you believe in it or not. But when you're aware of the law of attraction, you're also become aware of the law of deliberate creation. The law of deliberate creation is basically you're planning for what you want to see happen in your life. You are deliberately creating what it is that you want to see happen in your life. Those are two really, really key universal laws out there. Whether you believe in it or not, that's fine. It's happening, period. So here's the thing. What would make you the expert as a coach? What would make you the expert? Okay, let's think about this for a minute. So what makes you the expert is that all of your clients are younger versions of you in some way. They're all younger versions of you in some way. Make sense? So for me, there was a time probably 3 years ago, 2.5, 3 years ago, where I was experienced, I was I'll just tell you the story really quickly. 3 years ago, my husband and I separated. We decided to homeschool. I was, the kids and I moved out, and I was determined that I have this really expensive hobby called coaching, something that I loved to do, but didn't break through these money blocks and didn't really need to make money coaching, I guess you could say. And so I found myself living on my own, separated from my husband, with my children, wanting so desperately, needing to continue homeschooling. And I had this coaching certification, and I had already created this Empowering Kids camp, and I already created this Invest in Yourself course. So I was like, okay, I have these 2 awesome programs that really needed some tweaking, but still they were already created. And I have this coaching certification. What can I do with this where I can generate an income and not work all day, 9 to 5, so I could be present with my kids? Okay, because that was, to me, number 1. Otherwise, I'm working weekends. I'll work round the clock on the weekends, but there's no way at this time I was putting my kids back in school. So I basically forced myself. Have you guys ever heard of the saying from Tony Robbins, throw yourself into failure, it's the quickest way to success? That I feel I repeat on a like a monthly basis. I just put myself in situations where they're so mind-blowing, they push the envelope so hard that I have no choice but to succeed, period. There's no other option. I have to succeed in this area, and that's the only option. Otherwise, I fail, I die, I'm dead, done. Okay? Yes, it's that dramatic. Okay, so that's the position that I was put in. So nobody around me, I didn't know another person out there who is a business owner generating enough money to continue homeschooling. So what I did was I got online and I found people that were already doing it globally. Okay, so I had a certain amount of money. Okay, so I was generating a certain amount of money. It was just enough, maybe even a little bit less, to cover my rent and my bills. So and then at the time, my business coach, which I never admitted how much my business coach was until like the last few months, but my business coach was exactly half of that. So the income that I had, I invested in my business coach, and the only secure money that I had left was the money to pay my rent. I didn't have any money left over for bills. I didn't have any money left over for food. I didn't have any money left over for gas to put in my car, even money to pay for my driver's license or my insurance. I didn't have any of that money. I took all of that money and I gambled on me. And I invested it in a business coach because I talked to her and I said, listen, this is what I need. I need to continue homeschooling my kids. I need to create a program. I have no idea how I'm going to do it. I got to create a program that's going to honor what it is that I want to do. And I want to be a coach. I want to teach this empowering program. I grew up, spent some time in foster care, in poverty, didn't create attachments with any family members. So I grew up as a teen looking for love in all the wrong places, became an adolescent mom. So my dharma, I felt, my mission was to teach other women how to all the ins and outs so they didn't have to experience the same, and do that with kids as well. And own who you are. Let's make it happen. No matter what situation you're presented with, there are ways that you can. This is what I believed. So I basically gambled on me and said, Tanya, you can do this. So I took half of, I couldn't afford groceries, nothing like that. I took it and I started paying my business coach. And right away, probably within about 6 weeks, I started generating at least the money that I gave to her back into my life. So I was able to buy groceries, pay gas, pay my insurance, and so on and so forth. And not only that, what I did was I taught myself and I retrained my brain, and to the point where I was thousands of dollars in debt through Revenue Canada and unpaid parking tickets. And I had this I'd like to call it a poverty mindset. If there's anybody out there that can give me a different definition or enlighten me some way, that would be great. But I call it a poverty mindset because as soon as I got a little bit of money, I'd spend it right away because I didn't know what it was like to have a lot of money, right? So as soon as I got it, it's like I didn't have a healthy relationship with money. So I'd get rid of it right away because it's just, I don't know what to do with it. other than go shopping. And so I had a little bit of a retail therapy addiction there for a while. So I retrained my brain and my relationship with money, and I did it with a $100 bill. So along with all of this inner work, this deliberate creation, and my love for coaching and passing down everything that I knew, I literally, and by investing in a mentor, because that's really big. I share everything that I learn, I pass down to my clients, everything. So I find it really important to invest in a mentor if you want to skyrocket. So 3 years ago, I was making nothing, had no idea. And I'm going to just celebrate, like this year I had a 6-figure year. Okay. And that's a huge celebration, especially not doing this 9 to 5, not even doing this 10 to 3, but while homeschooling. Okay. And if you go back in my replays, I teach you exactly how to structure an online mastermind, deliver effective value. Okay. And doing what you love and being with the people that you love. So for a lot of people out there, guys, this sounds completely unbelievable and unheard of. But I'm telling you, I have chosen to surround myself with so many people who are on the exact same path, not the exact same, but who are on a similar path, who are doing the same thing, Sometimes I still get gremlins going, oh, you should be working harder than this, Tanya. You should be working harder than this. And then I'll reach out to my mentor and she'll be like, what are you talking about? Why? What? Why? You've structured it in a way and created a belief to support your lifestyle right now. And that's exactly what I teach my clients. Now, here's the thing. Those gremlins are going to come up, right? You're always going to have those feelings of doubt. I'm not good enough, okay? So before I continue on with that, I just want to jump into, hey, I believe coaching, consulting, mentoring can be the best business out there. And why? Because you can deliver high, effective, life-changing value. You can work smarter, not harder. Sounds cliche. It's true, though. You can work smarter, not harder. And I believe that your coaching, consulting, mentoring business is based and run off of your energy, okay? It's a direct reflection of your energy. Your income is a reflection of your energy. So what's the hardest work here? The hardest work is doing the inside work, okay? That is where the work comes. Excuse me. So you can go ahead and hire a mentor. Fine, hire a mentor, or maybe you already have all this information. You know how to create an online mastermind and you know how to attract clients. You know how to fill your practice. Awesome, amazing. Here's one thing to remember. Your income is a direct reflection of your energy. So, like I just said, your biggest job is going within, is manifesting, learning the techniques, how to manifest your ideal clients. Okay, so if your energy is a direct reflection of your income in your business, then the clients you choose to work with are one of the most important things in your business. Because if you don't resonate with a client, right? If you don't resonate with a client, then that's really going to mess up your energy. Does that make sense to everybody? So if you hire a client, or if you bring in a client and you're thinking, I really need the money. I really need the money. That's why I'm going to hire this client. That's why I need to bring in this client. Our energies don't really jive, but you know, I need to make this and this much money to pay this and that, or my rent, or whatever the case is. You're messing with your entire business. Okay. That is something that I don't do. When in my practice, I always ask people, you need to apply to work with me. We need to get on the phone. If you and I don't resonate, neither of us are helping each other, right? I'm not the best fit for you, and you're not the best fit for me. And we're just gonna knock each other. Does that make sense to everybody? So truthfully, if our energies don't match up, we don't work together. The money isn't more important, okay? Money is energy. Money is simply energy. But if we don't mesh, if we don't work, then it's just going to bring me down, and I'm going to begin attracting a lot of that low energy vibration. Does that make sense to you guys? So in my practice, I share with you guys specifically how to attract your ideal clients. So when you get on the phone, you're only talking to people that your energies really collaborate. So let's talk about why. Okay, so coaches, okay, can make a really great income. They really, really can. But a lot of coaches don't. And the reason being is because they have limiting beliefs about themselves. They don't believe they're good enough. They don't believe they're worthy enough to receive a significant income for something that they love to do. Does that sound familiar to everybody? There's a lot of people that I talk to on the phone, or just colleagues and friends and acquaintances who are life coaches, but they're not generating a huge income from it. And either it's because they haven't, boom, decided this is what's going to happen. There's no way but the only path is success, right? Or they just don't believe that they're good enough to charge a significant amount. My phone is like going off like mad. So that's in my experience with the people around me, even the people in my high-end mentoring program that I belong to. A lot of people don't make or aren't making a significant amount of money because they just don't feel worthy of charging what it is that they need to charge for their programs. All right. What's the formula? What's the formula that my business coach gave me? It was like, shoot, I wish I looked that up before I hopped on. It was something like value plus something plus offers equals your income. So one motto that I always follow is you give before you get. Always about giving. Get into the habit of giving. Give. Here's a number of reasons. The more valuable information that you give, the more valuable information that you give to people, you're creating that know, like, and trust factor. Oh, she's giving me this really powerful information. Like today, for instance, she's giving me this really wonderful information and it's of high value. You guys can take this information and implement it today. And you continuously give before you get. And so you create that know, like, and trust factor, but you're also manifesting as you do that, right? You're also manifesting and attracting more like energies as you do that. Does that make sense to everybody? So the more you give, the more you're gonna get, but don't give it for the reason of getting. Give it because doesn't it feel good to give? Who here in Winnipeg? Oh, thanks, Morgan. I'm like, I can't just stop the webinar and look it up. Yes, value plus offers plus visibility equal your income. Thank you, my love. Yes, so value, you deliver value, you got to make an offer. Okay? If you're a coach, you need to master the art of skill. Really? If you're a coach or consultant, you need to master the art of sales. You need to master the art of sales, okay? Oh God, that's another webinar in itself. But you really do. You have to get comfortable with sales and you got to get comfortable with psychology as well. You need to know how the brain works so you can sell your program. And then you got to get out there and you need to be visible because you want to generate an income, okay? So last week I was talking to Wei, And he was talking all about money anxiety. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I've never heard of money anxiety, but oh my gosh, does it ever make sense? Because how many of you guys experience anxiety around money, anxiety around not having enough money, anxiety around maybe I won't make enough money, anxiety around I'm not worth charging that much money for my program around money? You know what I mean? Like there's anxiety everywhere around money. Now, where did those beliefs first come from? Those beliefs first came from, I don't know, somebody said something about money when you were growing up. You overheard something, you downloaded something that made you believe that money's hard to come by. For instance, there's a lot of people who believe you have to work your ass off and be miserable to make a lot of money. This may sound absurd, but dig a little deeper. That is one of the most common beliefs about money. If I told you, and I'm not telling you this because I kind of meshed work and personal life together. So I kind of work all the time. So even though I'm traveling and doing something fun and wonderful, I'm still working, right? I'm still working part of that time. So I mesh work and hold on here, side door. I mesh work and my personal life together. So I kind of work all the time, but I also get to enjoy a lot of what I do, right? I bring my kids into the camp. They help mentor, they help, clean up, they help do whatever. Sometimes they're more a hassle than not, but most times, you know what? They're getting value out of being in this camp. And so I mesh everything together. However, if I were to tell you, you know what, I do an hour prep for this webinar, a webinar every Thursday. I do a radio show for an hour every Monday. I do client calls twice a week for about 4 hours at a time. And that's pretty much my week schedule. What would you say to me? What would you say? You got to be working a lot harder and a lot longer to generate the income that you're generating. And that's simply a belief. If you're delivering high value, right, and you're being visible and you've created a signature system that's really going to impact somebody's life and completely change it, then it's your belief. It's your belief. What do you feel comfortable charging? So when I work with my clients and I ask them, I kind of get a feel for how passionate they are, how much they love what they do. For me, I could probably work 48 hours straight with no nap. That's how much I love it. That's how much vitality I get from doing what I do. So I kind of get a feel for their passion around their coaching or consulting business. And then I ask them, what do you want to be making? If you could make anything, what would it be? How much money would you want to be making? Maybe they'll say, $2,500. I just want to make enough to contribute to the family. Oh, $5,000. I want to be making $10,000. Awesome. Totally doable. Totally doable. Because it is what it is for you, right? You just got to get to the place of feeling good enough to charge that. And in order to feel good enough to charge that, you also got to deliver high value. Just kidding. You also got to deliver high value. So how do you deliver high value? And then that, of course, that's something that we work on through the coaching business now, or invest in yourself course. I'm just going to share a few things with you guys. Affirmations are huge. So manifesting is huge. So give. You're also manifesting in the same sense, okay? You get to choose the clients that you work with, period, okay? I teach you exactly how to manifest that. It's in a previous webinar. You get to choose the clients you want and you manifest it. You get to choose what your business looks like, how many hours you work a day, how many hours you work a week, where you travel, what your income is. You choose that and then you manifest it. And then you manifest it, and then you manifest it, and then you manifest it, okay? There's a lot of manifesting tools, and the biggest tool is, or the biggest thing to remember is, 1 hour of inner work is just as effective as 7 hours of outer work. So when I tell you that your income and your business is a direct reflection of your energy, that means how often are you going in? How often are you appreciating you? How often are you appreciating your body? How often are you believing what it is that you want to manifest in your life? How often are you saying to yourself, I'm a money magnet, I deliver high value, my clients love me, and so on and so forth. I'm a highly paid, booked, solid speaker, and so on and so forth. Like, how often are you guys saying that to yourselves in your heads, out loud, with your hand on your heart, activating that heart energy out into the universe, God, source, whatever resonates with you? I am a highly paid, booked, solid speaker. You guys command that. That's how you manifest. And that's probably the biggest part of your business, is the going within. You're manifesting, right? You're manifesting. We are all conscious creators. We are all creating our lives, and we create our reality from the inside out, from the inside out. So if we're freaking toxic, if we eat shitty foods, if we don't move our bodies, if we think nothing but negative, toxic thoughts about our body, your reality is a reflection from within. Okay? What does it match your outer reality? Now here, let me jump into this, okay? And because this is all huge for your coaching, consulting businesses, if you guys want to generate a significant income and deliver high value and honor what it is that you guys want to experience in this life, right? So all of our emotions are healthy. I posted a video a couple days ago about this. No matter how bad they are or how good they are a direct reflection of what the hell is going on from within. Okay. So if you're attracting traumatic events, if you're attracting drama, if you're attracting, things that you don't want to see in your life, or if you're not attracting the things that you want to see in your life, then you guys got to take a step back and take a look at, okay, what am I thinking? What is going on here for me? Does that make sense? And then they're healthy. Those emotions, even the negative emotions, are healthy because they're indication that you need to stop and refocus. Stop and refocus. Okay? Huge. That is a huge part of any entrepreneurial business. Hello, my son. I'm one sec, okay? So in my business, I also say this. Say yes, worry about it later. Say yes, do it anyways, right? Say yes and worry about it later. And the reason why I say that is because if you're presented with an opportunity, okay, and it scares the crap out of you, and your decision is, I'm just going to say yes. I'm just going to say yes, and we'll kind of worry about it later, okay? Then good on you. Good on you. Why? Because regardless of what your worries are, they're going to be there or they're not going to be there. But honor what it is that you want to do. And so many times we are presented with an opportunity that we really want to take, but we're so worried and paranoid and scared and full of fear that we don't do it because the fear consumes us. And let me tell you, fear is a part of any type of growth in your life. Whenever you're moving forward or stepping out of that comfort zone, if you're scared, that is your guide. That is indication that you're on the right track. Does that make sense to everybody? That's indication that you're on the right track. So if you're scared, you're presented with an opportunity, you know that it's going to enhance your business or your life, say yes, worry about it later, okay? Because you're going to worry about it either way. So here's the thing. Your beliefs. So if you don't believe that you're worthy enough to charge what it is that you want, if you don't believe that you can live this kind of lifestyle that so many other people are modeling, your beliefs are played out in your reality. Okay? I just heard actually my business coach say that a few days ago. Your beliefs are played out in your reality. So take a look at what's going on in your outer world, because we have an inner world and we have an outer world. Take a look at what's happening in your outer world. Are you attracting clients? Are you, living the life that you want to live? Are you happy? Take a look at your outer reality and then ask yourself the questions. Why? What do I need to do? What is it going to take for me to do whatever XYZ that it is that you want to do? I'm going to give you one more. I'm going to leave you with one thing. The secret to happiness is progress. So you set yourself a goal and you reach it. You're not done. You set yourself another goal and you reach it. You're not done. The secret to happiness is progress. We all evolved to progress. If we reach a goal and we stop, we become bored. We sometimes get depressed and then we get stuck. We're unhappy. We always got to be working towards something. New level, right? New levels. We always got to be working toward a new level. New level, new devil. Meaning no matter where you are on your levels, no matter where you are in your journey, you're always going to experience these limiting beliefs, okay? So right now, if you want to step into a coaching or consulting business and you don't believe that you're worthy enough to charge $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 for your program, then that's a belief, but it's okay. Everybody has that belief at that level. You just work through it and get to the point of believing that you're good enough to charge it. And then once you up level, guess what? Everybody goes through new limiting beliefs. Everybody gets attacked by these inner gremlins. And it's your job to look at them and go, no, thank you. I don't want to believe you anymore. Goodbye. I'm going to make room for more empowering beliefs. At new level, new devil. No matter where you are at in your journey, you're always going to experience challenges and new blocks. So for coaches, consultants, healers, money blocks are huge. You want to focus on what your money blocks are and moving past them, moving through them, and moving in spite of them. Okay. And what else can I leave you with? What else can I leave you with? The inner work is the most important part. You need to thank you, Morgan, deliver value, make an offer, get visible. I think it's value plus visibility plus offers equals your income. I could be wrong. I'll have to repost it later. But people need to know that you're out there. If they don't see the product, how can they buy the product? If they don't see the service, how can they buy the service? True or true? So you need to get out there. You need to be seen. Okay. And people are going to be attracted to you as an individual. So don't pretend to be somebody that you're not. That's why you're going to hear F-bombs. That's why you're going to see my hands, blah, 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 blah. That's why you're going to hear blah, blah, blah sometimes. I just want to be me. Okay. I have a message and I'm honored that I have the opportunity to share it. And I'm honored that I have the opportunity to work with the people that I get to work with and just share my life with them. And I just want to be me because I want to attract the people who really are going to resonate with me. I don't want to pretend to be somebody else and attract the people who are attracted to the pretend me, because we're really not going to jive. We're really not going to resonate. That's really not going to go with my energy, right? So that's what I encourage each and every single one of you guys to do. Now, I'm going to share with you how I help my clients through so much. And little do my clients know, but they are a big part of my support as well. My clients teach me something new every single day. So here's Carrie. Some of the improvements I've seen in my life are my relationships. They've improved. So relationships improving, attracting more money, more opportunities, and her confidence level has greatly improved. Amazing. Here's Morgan. Morgan created her consulting business website, began creating her modules all within 60 days of beginning the program. And now she's up and ready to charge. She's working and she's charging clients now for her services. Woohoo! Also, here's Miss Sherry Selly. She's the creator of the upcoming book 402. She's also the creator of Try Meditation and the actually online module program now, Shine Your Light. So this is what happens when you show up for yourself. I think she all started this about 5 months ago. Every month her programs sell out. And now she's been teaching, and she's wrapping up her last round of weekly Shine Your Light classes, and now she's converted to online programs. She now has a high-end online program because she worked her ass off. Oh, one more celebration. She left her full-time job and is now doing this full-time 5 months later after signing up for the program. Okay, that's what happens when you show up. Here is Miss Jen. She teaches kids yoga, but she didn't always. She left a high-paying corporate secure position to honor her passions and signed up for the program, and now she's every week she talks to me. I'm sorry, I can't make the group call. I have another class to teach. She's teaching in universities, in schools, and in a couple of different studios in the city. Like, come on, man. She is living the dream, and she gets to be present with both of her little kitties. And of course, she incorporates them into her business as well. A few other successes when you show up for yourself. I've made twice my investment back in 60 days. I've been sitting on my About page for 2 years, and within 30 days of signing up, done. And she's still having so much fun in her business. I've had more than out of 6 sessions with Tanya than 6 months of personal counseling. I'm still buzzing and excited about the program 2 months after starting. I went full-time in my business 3 months before I was scheduled to. Amazing. Okay, that's all they did was sign up and show up, and they put everything into action. Now, the Invest in Yourself program is designed to find out where you are in life, where you want to be, and exactly how to get there. And we do that through 10 really powerful modules, plus a bonuses section. And here, check this out. I also teach you guys, along with helping you move past any money blocks, shatter any limiting beliefs, build your business, step-by-step support. You also get all of my feedback on life coaching and how to do it and how to implement it in your practice, okay? So if you're interested in the program, like I mentioned earlier, energy is number one, right? Hop on over to investinyourselfcourse.com, hover over the home button and click on apply. Apply to work with me. Let's get on the phone. Everybody here on the webinar today, hop on for a free 60-minute call with me, and let's see if our energies match up. Ask me your questions about your business. I will give you powerful feedback to implement in your business before the end of that call. It's called like a breakthrough call. So let's break through any limiting beliefs, take that information and go with it. And how to get there again is investinyourselfcourse.com. Now, I have my son here. We are going to go and wrap up the rest of his lunch hour together. But I just want to celebrate each and every one of you guys for being here. I noticed how many people registered for this webinar, and I was blown away. So I really hope, my intention for this webinar was that you were going to come in here and go, okay, why does she think that coaching is the best business out there? And I'm going to tell you exactly why I think coaching is the best business out there. If you're honoring what it is that you really want to do in this life, and that is coaching, consulting, providing a solution for those out there. Here's the thing. Your coaching clients are younger versions of you. That is what positions you as the expert. You've been there, done that. You've mastered it. Okay? You've mastered it. All of my clients are younger versions of me. They have this company that they totally believe in. They want to, do it full time. They want to be able to support themselves by doing what it is that they absolutely love. They want to break through these limiting beliefs. They want to believe that they're worthy. Okay? That I've been there. I've done that. Here, take it. This is the signature system, exactly how I've done it. And you can do it too. So what positions you as the expert is knowing that all of your future clients are younger versions of you, okay? And that was my intention for you guys today. And also to understand that manifesting in the inner work is probably the biggest part of your spiritual business, okay? So without further ado, I'm going to end today's call. I'm celebrating each and every one of you guys for being here, being present, listening to the information. And if you guys, I'm really looking forward to seeing, I could not believe how many people registered for today, but hop on over and get your free, get your free call with me, investinyourselfcourse.com. Until next week, I love you guys so much. And sign up for that workshop, okay? Registration is going quick. There are limited seats. So investinyourselfcourse.com. Love you. Mwah, mwah. Take care, guys. Bye.